TIFU by not talking to a girl on the train. I just wanted to get this story off my chest because I hope it will help me forgetting about it. Yesterday I was on the train returning home from a trip to a friend who celebrated his birthday. It was a long train ride, and after 2 hours the train stopped and wouldn't continue. Apparently, there was a medical emergency somewhere along our route. We could leave the train to grab food if we wanted to, which I did. Then I saw this girl sitting in the hallway on top of her suitcases since she didn't have a seat. She looked really cute and just like my type. After a while the train continued, and after a few stops the people who I shared my table with left. The girl looked over to where I was sitting and we had eye contact a few times. I didn't think of it too much, but she then suddenly approached me and sat right in front of me. As she approached me, I got really nervous and didn't know what to do. There were several other empty seats with tables, but she decided to sit there, and throughout the ride we caught each other several times looking at each other. I felt like she wanted me to talk to her, and even though I wanted to talk to her I couldn't muster up the courage to do so. I was really nervous and tried to convince myself that I didn't want to talk to her. We sat together for very long, I think about 2 hours. Eventually she left one stop before my destination, and I cannot express how much I regret not talking to her. I've had these kinds of experiences before, but I never regretted it so much. It is kind of eating me up. I cannot wrap my head around my inability to start conversations with strangers. I really enjoy talking to people and feel comfortable talking to girls. However, when it comes to starting a conversation I struggle a lot. After what happened yesterday, I decided to change this. I don't want to struggle starting conversations anymore and miss opportunities to getting to know people. The regret that I feel is so much more painful than any awkward interaction with a stranger could ever be. TLDR. On my train ride home, a girl sat right in front of me and probably wanted me to talk to her, which I couldn't manage to do. And now the pain of regret is eating me up. Edit. Thank you guys so much for all the positive comments and all the advice. I really feel better now, but I'm still motivated to change. This community is really wholesome and I get why people even share their stories here. I know that feel. Through high school and college I was always the "he will talk to you, but you have to talk to him first" guy. Best advice I can give is to practice. If you never start conversations with people, you will never get better at it. Same as anything. A general rule is to use what you know about a person. She is on the train. The train is delayed. And ask simple questions. How long have you been on the train? This delay, huh? Etc. Make sure to respond to their answers. And bring up personal experiences when relevant. But don't focus too much on yourself. After you break the ice, it's easy to tell them your name, ask for theirs. Also, like the other guy said, don't overthink it. The girl went out of her way to come sit by you. Did you think she was weird or awkward? Try to apply that same attitude towards yourself. Practice, my dude. A good way to get better at breaking the ice is practice giving compliments to random strangers, regardless of gender, with no agenda. Something simple like, "Hey, that's a really cool shirt," or "I like your necklace." Be sincere and smile, and have no agenda other than getting practice speaking positively to someone you've never spoken to before. All about a smile and hello. Then move on if you get a smile back. Read the situation. If she looks like she wants to speak more, then throw in a casual comment. Can't believe how busy the trains are today. But the more you fish, the more you will catch. This is you. https://i.imager.com/8u0inc.jpg. The good thing is you will never forget this your whole life. To be honest, she has a mouth too. If she really wanted to talk to you, she would have. Unless she was also nervous and you were hard to read. I felt that, bro, it happened to me before. Next time don't overthink it, just go for it no matter what, because even if it doesn't go how you expected, at least you know how it would have gone. Sorry for my bad English, I hope you understand. Try watching a 90s movie called Before Sunrise. Maybe this movie will give you some courage. My best advice is to say this. Fat polar bear. And when she looks at you like you are crazy, it breaks the ice. Honestly, seeing the best of Reddit in these comments. At least you knew she was interested in you. I have mild Asperger's and I don't know how many times I've been with friends that tell me after the fact, why didn't you say something? Quote, I'm like, what? And then they proceed to tell me how some gal was giving me the eye, or they waved at me, or some other casual signal that I always miss, face with rolling eyes. Good advice I got for these situations is to comment on benign surroundings. It's a low-key convo starter. Then escalate to more personal questions. I've also rarely regretted talking to girls even when rejected, but always regret not talking to girls. Man, that is crazy. Not talking is so much more awkward for both of you. How she managed the courage to come over and not say a word is odd. How you managed to not say a word when someone came up to you is odd as well, lol. I literally could not have sat there in silence. It would have eaten me alive even if I had no attraction toward the person. Intentions are the biggest factor in any conversation, emo. If your intentions are about what you can get out of a situation, it will show. And being intimidated in a situation like that is the worst, so I feel your pain. Maybe next time, assume a potential friendship instead of a potential partner and go from there. It makes conversing with girls actually enjoyable instead of nerve-wracking. You should know early on in the convo if you guys have chemistry if you go that route. I used to have extreme social anxiety. I still do, but I can choose what parts of my life it affects me. It may be harder now, as an adult, but the way I got over that was to just say hi to everyone for a few weeks. Like, everyone. Most people don't mind being said hi to, but don't want a conversation. You absolutely can figure out which is which and how they respond to hello. If you're unsure, ask what's up, how's it going, etc. Lots of people will excuse themselves, but almost no one will insult you for hello. Hello, how's it going? Consider asking this while in doing errands or some other task you are doing. It gives you an excuse to leave and also the expectation your conversation ends at the door. One stop away? Maybe you'll run into her again. Don't be shy or you could end up alone. Well, take it as a lesson for life. Save this exact feeling, and remember how you feel next time something like this might happen. Rejection feels bad, but it goes away pretty fast. I relate really hard with this. Was on a train couple month back. About halfway through my journey, a lass sits across from me. After 30 minutes I notice she's admiring the hills out the window. Being we're at a spot I lived in the past, I pointed out things that were coming into view and the local history of them, and we got to just chatting about anything and everything. Really lovely convo. As I got up for my stop, she looked really disappointed and I said goodbye and offered a handshake. Really regret not asking for her number. Fantastic energy. I hope her opportunity training as a lawyer is going well for her. Big regrets on missing out on a potential friendship. Here's my philosophy. They don't know you yet, and you don't owe them anything. Be yourself. Those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. So while I know that it can be challenging to strike up a conversation, I'll share with you the motivating statement that I've used on myself to help get over the fear. I'd rather shoot my shot and fail than to not shoot at all, and you will likely never see this person ever again in your life. So it's now or never. I live in a pretty big city and I'm assuming you do too as well. Whenever you see a cute girl and you feel like you have a little spark, just say, "Hi, my name is," and let the conversation flow. I promise you it gets easier. And who knows, you might meet someone who's on your wavelength.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.